Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.
What do you mean? If he was a good programmer, he should have been raking it in.
The boss wanted to pay Bob with stock options. But Bob didn't want to play that game again.
Again?
At his last startup, Bob worked for stock and no salary. They folded and he made zip.
Ouch.
Now he only works freelance. $100 an hour.
I hear you're being sent to Madrid for the annual conference. Is that right?
Yes, it would be my first trip overseas. Actually, it's going to be my first time leaving the country.
Are you serious? You haven't even been anywhere on vacation?
No, I have never vacationed anywhere exotic. But even if I don't get a chance to travel on my personal time, at least I can travel on company time.
Well, being able to go to the conference sounds like such a great opportunity. Have you applied at the embassy for a visa yet?
Yes, it wasn't too hard to get. All I had to do was fill out the paperwork and pay the application fee.
You leave next Tuesday, right? What time is your flight?
My flight departs at 7 a.m. I have everything except for my luggage ready.
If your flight is leaving so early, I can take you to the airport and see you off. I'll still be able to make it into the office by 9.
That would be great. Thanks a lot.
Don't worry, your baby is in my home.
How can I ever thank you? I owe you a big favor.
Those are today's top stories. Now let's go to John for the weather. John, what does the forecast look like for our weekend travelers?
I'm afraid we're in for a rough weekend, Mary. There is a storm system moving through the East Coast. It will be drizzling all day today, and there's a 60% chance of thunderstorms this eve.
That's pretty chilly for the summer. Will it rain on Saturday?
Unfortunately, yes. It will be clear early Saturday morning, but there is a high chance of showers and thunderstorms later in the day. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for some parts of the South.
That certainly sounds like a dreary Saturday.
It gets better on Sunday, though. The storm systems move east and the skies will clear up at night. It will still be rather cool, with highs in the low 50s. The West Coast will be experiencing some.
How's your father?
He's fine. He retired last week. It's turning point in his life. Now he can relax and enjoy his retirement.
He can spend more time with his grandchildren.
Oh, I don't think he wants to. He wants to travel to several different countries around the world.
So, he wants to have a more active retirement. Good idea.
How do you want to spend your old age?
In the same way, probably.
Who's that man over there talking to James?
Where? Oh, that's Henry.
He's very handsome, isn't he? What's he like?
He's very nice, actually, but rather eccentric.
Really? I love eccentric people.
Yes, but he may be too eccentric even for you.
Why? What do you mean by that?
Well, haven't you heard?
Heard what? No one ever tells me anything.
Well, apparently, he's been having an affair with his secretary.
Really? How fascinating.
According to Mary, He's divorcing his wife and there's a big fight going on about the children. I thought everyone knew.
Well, what can I say? I didn't know. Oh, I meant to tell you earlier, your blouse doesn't really match your skirt. Those colors don't really suit you either.
Oh, thanks. Look, I must just go and say hello to someone. I'll be right back.
Isn't this lovely weather? Will you help me water the flowers, Jack?
Well, do you think I have to?
I do. We haven't watered them for quite a few days.
Please look at the sky. Don't you see the dark clouds? It's going to rain soon.
Good. So we don't have to work. How nice.
But I don't think it's so nice.
Why?
The weather report says it's going to rain for a whole week.
Oh, I'm afraid all the flowers will die in the rain. Merry Christmas, Bill.
Merry Christmas, Gina.
What are you doing there on the computer?
Come have a look. I received many beautiful e-cards. They are from my friends, all over the world. Christmas wishes for all my friends.
That's pretty interesting. Did you get one from Haven? The reason I ask is that I am looking for her number.
Sorry, I don't have it. But I do have her email. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks.
No worries. I just for her card. And you can get her from email. I would really like to talk to her again. I kind of miss her a little these days.
Thanks million.
My pleasure. I have something really cool to tell you about. Do you know anything about online auctions?
Not really.
They're awesome. I was browsing through the eBay auction today, and I found the cutest fat little copper Buddha. It's over 100 years old.
Please don't tell me you bought it.
Why not?
If you did, you probably got ripped off. Hello, my name is Xu Hua. I'm from Beijing.
Hello, Xu Hua. I'm Paula. I'm American.
Welcome to China, Paula.
Thank you.
Wait for me.
Okay, take your time.
You wouldn't believe what happened to me today.
What?
The teacher asked me to make a speech in English class and I wasn't prepared. He punished me by making me stand in front of the whole class. It was so embarrassing.
What are you reading, Linda?
I'm reading a novel, The Mill on the Floss, written by the famous novelist George Elias.
What's it about?
It's mainly about relationship between a brother and a sister, who live in the mill on the River Floss. It described their childhood and disputes cause them to separate. The book ends with them
Is it difficult to understand?
Not really, I would consider it easy.
Besides novels, any other types literary works that you indulgence?
I really like short stories.
Have you read anything else besides literature?
Certainly I have. I like to read books on various subjects, and I can read everything I can get my hands on in my spare time. I don't want to idle away and waste my time.
I agree. People who don't read are no better off than people who can't read. I also agree that books are like food for the mind.
You have always got your nose in the air. which hurts many boys' hearts.
I am afraid not. I have no interest in them at all.
Her ex-boyfriend was terrible, but this new one is even worse.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.